Okay, there's a business philosophy out there of honing down to the minimum viable market. And if you do so, you will magically have sales by concentrating on that extremely small market segment. While this is valid for a starting point or a lifestyle type business that you work for, it's definitely not a pump type business for most people, and it can actually be a trap. If you want a business that works for you versus the other way around, you need to go the opposite direction. You need to think bigger. And here's why. There's something powerful about big ideas. Big ideas take on a life of their own. Big ideas can turn into movements. Big ideas get momentum. And that's insanely important. Momentum is where a big idea starts taking on a life of its own and gets bigger and faster once you reach a certain point. That magical point where it becomes a pump, a true asset that works for you. Small ideas? Yeah, not so much. An idea has to be big enough to stir you up emotionally and resonate with you at your core to go forward. If it doesn't, you're playing in the field of small potatoes, and you may run out of mental runway before taking off. I've seen it happen numerous times. An idea has to be big enough because the price of bringing an idea to life is extremely high, whether it's big or small. Let me say that again. Pay attention to this one. An idea has to be big enough because the price of bringing an idea to life is extremely high, whether it is big or small. The opportunity cost and time of bringing small ideas to life is just as high, if not higher, than giving life to a big idea. So why screw around with small ideas? Small ideas can be death. Small ideas can sometimes be a trap of what I call golden handcuffs. Golden handcuffs is where the business is generating an okay amount of profit, but requires so much hands-on effort that it would otherwise die if that effort wasn't there. In other words, it never really becomes self-sustaining or attains true momentum. It's golden handcuffs, quite literally. You get money out of it, but you're handcuffed to the business and unable to break free. That's a living hell. Having been in that situation, it's kind of brutal to get yourself out of, and many people would be happy with that. I get it, I understand it, but if you want something more, a business that works for you, golden handcuffs need to be avoided, broken, or killed. Whether you're thinking about doing something, anything, especially in business, I encourage you to think bigger. Stop any self-imposed limitations BS. Thinking bigger is scary. I get that. That's kind of the point. It's supposed to be. But if you think small, you end up small. Think big, you've at least got a shot at getting big. Think bigger. Big ideas are worth your time. Big ideas are worth your time.